Am I the meanest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Punch drunk.
Well, who am I?
Punch drunk.
Who am I?
Punch drunk.
I can't hear you.
Punch drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Pawn, Drunk, Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo Shot himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless each and every one of y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh. So many people happy, so many people sad, so many people angry, so many people just furious. In a week that we supposed to be really dialed in and talking about the undisputed 140, of course we were talking about the undisputed heavyweight title, but shout out to this weekend, May 22nd, for the undisputed 140, for the undisputed crown, for the undisputed, and thank you again for guys like Jack Catterall that has stepped aside for us to see this 140 undisputed historic fight between Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor. But of course, you know, when there's a heavyweight drama, heavyweight subject, you know, sometimes it overrules the sport of boxing. El Pacastran, gracias, mi hermano. Shout out to everybody in the chat, Meezy, Rub, Johnny Blaze, Just Blaze, El Nachismo, MP, everybody subscribe to Black and Brown Boxing in the building. What's good? In frame. Tycho TV in the building. Number one Packers gang, Ramon, Stephen. Yeah, man, good looking out, my brother. Good looking out, good looking out, good looking out again. You put that right there. And me put that right there. Shout out to all the unbiasedly, logically, and objectively boxing content creators out there doing a good thing for the sport of boxing. Hold on. Let me get this thing out the way. All right. Good looking out, man. I appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate it. Horace in the building. GB, what's good? Proud father. Yes. Oh man, this subject, it got so people. Hey, the I told you so party. Has everybody enjoyed the I told you so party? It started yesterday. Lingering over the day. It might be like this, the I told you so party, man. Everybody, a lot of people excited. I told you so. You ain't gonna get the heavyweight undisputed. You ain't gonna get it. I told you we ain't gonna see the undisputed. Fuck Joshua and Tyson Fury. Forget about the biggest fight in boxing. Forget about that crown. I told you my man is gonna go and he's gonna put his foot down and he's gonna get his trilogy. He gonna get his get back. The trilogy is more important than the damn undisputed heavyweight. What the fuck is that? Heavyweight undisputed. What the hell is that? Heavyweight undisputed. Please, man. Knock that thing off, man. They ain't even from here. I told you so party. Let's have fun. I'm invited. We all invited because of course we in the party. The I told you so party. Hey. Oh man, people are wet. People are erect with this I told you so party. Yo, there's people coming on my comment section that I really ain't, they be like, yo, I told you, and I'm like, I never met these people in my life. Yo, I got people in my comment box and be like, ha ha ha, I told you. I'm like, I ain't even met you. Did I ever wrote to you? You wrote to me before? Do I know you? I ain't never seen you in my comment box before. I don't give a fuck. I told you. Oh, man. People are erect. People are erect, man. They wet. Even the girl might be, baby, what you doing that laptop and the computer? Who you talking to? Leave me the fuck alone. I told you so to a bunch of people. Leave me alone, bitch. I'm dedicated to tell you I told you so. I am dedicated. There's so many people dedicated to tell you I told you so. Didn't I say I told you so? I told you we ain't gonna get the undisputed. Huh? My man got his get back. Huh? What's the other thing, ladies and gentlemen? What's the other thing? He gotta honor the contract. Yeah, he gotta honor the contract. He gotta honor the contract, son. He gotta honor the contract. Now we're talking about honoring the contracts. Whoa, a lot of managers out here, a lot of managers gotta honor the contract. Let me start it off with this, y'all. Let me start it off because excuse me, hold on, give me 1 sec, yo. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 motherfucking second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay. Okay again. So, let me say, my brother, I told you so. I told you so, Punch. I told you. Demon on your mind, no, Demon on off one. Dead Game Boxing said Bomb Squad to this day. Bomb Squad, that's what I'm talking about. Bomb Squad. Fuck the undisputed, right? Right, Dead Game Boxing. Fuck that undisputed shit. Huh? The fuck is a heavyweight undisputed? Right, Dead Game Boxing. Fuck that shit. I'm going to today's party. Hashtag fuck the undisputed. Hashtag the trilogy movement, baby. Yeah. We knocking on the damn door. The trilogy movement. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Punch, salute. So all of a sudden in this 100+ year sport of boxing, people would love to justify what's in front of us. People would love to justify what's in front of us. I never thought I would be having conversations with so-called boxing fans that would justify not seeing the undisputed heavyweight championship bout. I never thought in my right... I told you, ladies and gentlemen, look, mass media was not covering boxing. Mass media abandoned the sport of boxing, right? And what we have with YouTube, we have boxing content creators. We have guys that have dedicated their time, sacrificed their time to deliver boxing content, whether you just do highlights, whether you talk about the sport of boxing, if you update the sport of boxing. YouTube was the place where I'm like, you know what? This is hardcore boxing community here. These are my people. Hey, how are you, people? You know boxing? Because I got a lot of plethora of friends outside of the YouTube that don't know shit about boxing. They only stick to NBA, NFL, MLB. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about no boxing. I'm the only one of my friends that actually know about boxing. My friends come to me and be like, yo, what's going on in the sport of boxing? I saw this guy. He going to be fighting who? He going to be fighting what? And I'm the guy because there's not a lot of... If you remember, boxing is not a growing sport. It's not a dying sport, but it's not a growing sport. But the mindset is the reason why it's not a growing sport. It's the reason why it could be dead. Because there are fans like this, like that would justify not wanting to see the heavyweight undisputed. And I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I want to get into that mind frame because I just want to understand. I just want to understand what they're going through, you know? You feel me? We living in a mental illness pandemic. You feel me? And at first, I'm like, yo, the fuck is man, that mental illness, man. Everybody got mental illness, man. Forget it, man. Man, you got to toughen up. All right, you gotta toughen up, man. Life is too short for all this mental illness and things of that nature. But I understand that the mental illness pandemic has, has taken over the boxing world. So little by little, I try to understand mental illness. I try to understand it. I've grown to understand. I've humbled myself to understand mental illness. And now sometimes I want to put my brain, I want to understand why would any boxing fan would justify watching the heavyweight undisputed. I'm talking about the heavyweight undisputed. I'm talking about the heavyweight undisputed crown was right in front of us, just like it was right in front of us with Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. And all of us was debating and having dialogues and fighting amongst each other. No, it's Anthony Joshua fault. No, Deontay Wilder fault. What the hell Shady Finkel said? What about Eddie Hearn, Al Amen, Scott Sport, Vox, Showtime, what the Steven, Lou DiBella, what the hell is going on? This is the fight right here. This is the fight. What's going on? Why it didn't come to fruition? And the whole boxing world, to this day, still talking about it sometime. Still day. Well, it was that this guy ain't sent the $50 million that was emailed to him. It was still, we still talking about that, right? And people took their leg. There was a monkey wrench thrown, right? There was a monkey wrench thrown. Anthony Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz. The monkey wrench was thrown. Oh shit! Oh! And you know what? When Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua, it's a live commentary show. It's still up. I was celebrating with my familia. You know why? Because I said you did not give us the undisputed. I hope somebody throw a monkey wrench. I hope somebody throw a monkey wrench. I said the same thing with Jerry Hurd and Charlo. Why they didn't make that fight? I hope somebody throw a monkey wrench. There you go, Tony Harrison. Throw that monkey wrench. Huh? J-Rock, throw that monkey wrench. If you ain't trying to give us the fight that we deserve, man, somebody throw that monkey wrench. That's what happened when we trying to over-marinate shit. That's what happened when we trying to over-marinate shit. You know what, Buck Crawford and Earl Spence, I want somebody to throw that monkey wrench. Somebody throw that monkey. I don't want to talk about this. That's over-marinated food. I don't want no over-marinated food. And here we are. We got Anthony Joshua. We got Tyson Fury. WBC, IBF, WBO, WBA, Lineal. At their peak. At their prime. I ain't talking about past prime Klitschko. No. I'm talking about a undisputed matchup with both men in their peak prime, peak condition, mentally and physically. Coming off great wins. A great win from Kuvret Pulev, who was a mandatory, who only lost to Klitschko. Tyson Fury, who beat the baddest man on the planet, Deontay Wilder. Bomb squad, Deontay Wilder. 2 great wins. And you already know, at this age, they 31, 32, and this is in the heavyweight division, that's young. In the heavyweight division, that's prime. In the heavyweight division, that's when your athleticism and your intellect coexist at the highest level, ladies and gentlemen. And we have people around here. No. It can't happen. No. We want the goddamn trilogy. We want it now. It's not fair. He got to honor the goddamn contract. He got to honor the damn contract. It was a rematch. They honor it. In which a man got to keep his word. Yeah. You got to honor the damn contract. You know what? I got time here. Let's talk about honoring contracts. How about that? Let's talk about honoring contracts. Because that's also a talking point. It's also a talking point in this instance, right? So let's talk about it. Let's dial in. Let's talk. Let's rap. We all boxing fans here. You feel me, my brothers and sisters. Let's talk about honoring contracts. Do you know that 70 or 80% of boxing contracts, you know that 70-80% of the boxers get fucked over? And we know, as boxing fans, you know the history. Boxers get fucked over. Excuse my language. But no, you want people to honor the contract. Shout out to Jerome Boots Ennis, who who had a settlement with his promoter, who's been dealing with this lawsuit for almost 3 years. Almost 3 years. And we like, yo, when Bruce Ennis be going doing this thing? Who Bruce Ennis is? Is we Al? Is we A? Who he is, man? Why he's fighting these opponents, man? He should be up there. But he was dealing with something behind closed doors with his promoter. How about if we tell Bruce Ennis, yo, my man, honor your contract. Shut the fuck up. Honor your contract. Nah. Because a lot of contracts in the sport of boxing is no good. A lot of boxers get taken advantage of. A lot of boxers. Remember I did have Mickey Bay here in the interview, and he was signed to Mayweather Promotions, and they said in one of his fights they took 80% of his purse. 80% of his purse. But your mindset will say, yo, take that, honor your contract, get fucked over, honor it, right? Honor your contract. Austin Trout has been fighting his promoter and the contract or the belt federations, right? Because of course, belt federation also can fuck you over too, right? Oh, yo, off one showing love from Austin, Texas. Good looking out, my brother. Good looking out. I appreciate it, my brother. Texas in the building, becoming the new mecca of the sport of boxing. Shout out to Texas. Good looking out. God bless, bro. I'm talking about honoring contracts. Honoring contracts, right? Mm-hmm. If your baby mama take you to court, you got to sign some paperwork. She got you over child support. And you're crying, yo. Come on, baby. Come on, yo. Yo, I'm trying to work out here, yo. You taking me to the, I'm telling you, I can't survive off this. Well, motherfucker, you gotta pay your fucking child support. You gotta take care of your kid. Yo, but, yo, can you lower it and stuff like that? Nah, motherfucker, honor your motherfucking contract. Nah, but yo, and then you with your other chick complaining and shit like that. What's bothering you now, man? Cause I'm trying to work, but this chick got me on child support. And I got, yo, look how much they taking out of me. Look at this, how much they taking out of me. Hey, you see, I'm all stressed out. Shut the fuck up and honor your motherfucking contract, man. Honor your goddamn contract. Oh shit, you gotta lease an apartment. Oh my god, it's the ceiling is all fucked up. The ceiling, yo. Superintendent, yo, there's something going on here. Can you please fix this? Can you please fix it? Man, shut the fuck up and honor your damn contract and pay me the rent by early this month. Alright? Honor your damn contract, alright? Honor your damn contract. Right? Honor the damn contract, man. Oh, because we supposed to just honor contracts around here. Anybody just honor your damn contract. Huh? Or you ain't never broke a contract in your life. This is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Are we fans of boxing? Or if you just a fan of a boxer, okay. All right. I understand. Be fan of a boxer. But I'm a fan of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of boxing. We always pride ourselves that we want to see the best fighting the best. We want to see unification bouts. We want to see undisputed bouts if we have a chance of getting those undisputed bouts. Huh? Right? Isn't it lovely that we're getting an undisputed bout this Saturday? Isn't it? Isn't it honorable that Jack Catterall said, you know what? Just for this big fight, this historic fight, yo, Jose, Josh, I'm not trying to stand in the way of history. I'm going to step aside. Can you promise me that I will get the winner of this fight? Sure, I will step aside. Woo! Boom, boom. Step aside. You feel me? Now, as fans, could we understand business situation? I mean, we understand in other sports, right? We understand why somebody gets a contract, why somebody gets cut, right? Right? Certain like that. You feel me? We understand certain contracts. But in the end of the day, we're fans. I just want the fight. Right? That's what we always say. I just want the fight. Don't you want to see the undisputed? Or is undisputed only good to you if the fighter that you root for is going for it? See, Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez, I got no horse in the race. I'm just going to enjoy watching a 140-pound undisputed be crowned. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, I do not got no horse in the damn race. No, you ain't never heard me say Anthony Joshua is one of my favorite fighters. Tyson Fury is one of my favorite fighters. No, none of them is one of my favorite fighters. But I know boxing, and I love boxing, and I know that this is the most important fight of them all, of any division. This is the most important crown of them all, of any crown in any sport. Because if you know boxing, the undisputed heavyweight king is just not a king in boxing. It was a king around the world, baby. A king around the world. A king around the world. Now, again, let me clarify certain things that people just be walking into this channel. Let me clarify things if you're just walking into this channel. Does Deontay Wilder deserve his get back? You're damn right he deserves his get back. He was undefeated heavyweight champion of the world. I think every undefeated champion that has the belt for quite some time and loses, I think he should get his get back. I think he deserves his rematch. Do I put that fight in front of the heavyweight championship of the world? No. No. And I feel if we're boxing fans, nobody should put nothing ahead of the heavyweight championship of the world when it's right there in our faces. What kind of boxing fan are you? Huh? What kind of boxing fan is you if you do not want to see the heavyweight championship of the world undisputed? Who wouldn't want to see that? I got the same feeling when it was Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. And I've seen a lot of people talk about the undisputed. I know a lot of people wanted it. I know a lot of people get dead game boxing. I know because you should be dead game Wilder. You feel me? Instead of dead game boxing, you should be dead game Wilder. I love Wilder. I love boxing more. I love boxing more. Contracts, obligation. Honor contracts. Honor precision. I hear people talk about mandatories. He should fight mandatory. I don't see nobody fighting again. I'm going to keep on saying the name. And you know what? Abdul Kokorov, you going to send me a ticket to your next fight because I think I'm the only one that vouched for Abdul Kokorov. Abdul Kokorov, damn, he's been sitting in mandatory position from the IBF since March 2019, and nobody is giving him a chance. Earl Spence ain't giving him a chance. They ain't giving him a chance. You don't care about no Abdul Kokorov. Would you let Abdul Kokorov get in the way of Bud Crawford and Earl Spence? No, you wouldn't. Stop lying. You wouldn't get in the way of that. Would you like it when Dillian White might have got in the way of Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder? You wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want that. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge in the building. What's good? Subscribe to Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. Yeah. It's becoming comedy. You know what? It is becoming comedy. It's something to. I want to enjoy I want to enjoy this party, y'all. I want to enjoy the I told you so party. I'm enjoying it because I'm just reading comments and I'm just exposed. Okay, you're not a boxing fan. It's almost like they're exposing themselves while they write comments. You feel me? It's like they're exposing themselves. I've seen videos. I just wanted to laugh. You know, I got a sense of humor, y'all. I wanted to see other channels. I did. I'm not going front. I saw all the chat. I saw the little group panels. I see them. I see them enjoying themselves. I see them having a party. I told, hey, and there was, you know, I got people telling you, yo, Punch, you see this? Do you see this? I say, yeah, I see this. Let them have fun. They deserve it. They deserve it. Come on. A year plus of this. They deserve, hey, guys, let them have, everybody could enjoy themselves. Let them have fun. Let them enjoy themselves. Matter of fact, like Pancho wants to join in the celebration of the undisputed sabotage. Pancho wants to be a singer for the celebration. Pancho, sing them a song.
Anyway, then it's on me. Then it's not a slow. Setting it means me. What do you mean? Swimming when I'm low. Then it's not a showman. When it's
Pancho is enjoying it too. Pancho is enjoying it. Pancho's enjoying it. So people out there that's like, yo, you see these people, yo, they don't give a damn, yo. Let them enjoy themselves, bro. Let them enjoy it. They're consumers too. I mean, you saw them. I can't wait to go to Vegas. See me. Yeah. The only thing that I do have a problem with, and I'm going to say it like this. This is what I wrote. I even tweeted this. I said, I was rooting for Deontay Wilder the first fight, knowing he got outboxed. But I wasn't mad about the decision. You know, Wilder knocked him out 2 times. For me, you needed to take it from a champion. Because I said, walking into the first fight, I said, if Deontay Wilder gets beaten, I don't want Tyson Fury to beat him the way he beat Klitschko, just tippy-toeing around the ring, 6'9", 300 plus pounds, just tippy-toeing around the ring and winning a big, boring fight like that. Nah. If you gonna take it from Deontay Wilder, you better take it from Deontay Wilder. Ain't no giant gonna be tippy-toeing the ring. That's not entertaining. And this is why, in my opinion, I was never a fan of Tyson Fury. I just didn't like to imagine a 6'9" dude, 300 plus pounds, tippy-toeing around the ring and finessing his way to victory in the heavyweight division. I don't want to see finesse shit in the heavyweight division. I was all about knockouts in the heavyweight division. So in the first fight, I wasn't mad. I was rooting for Wilder. I wasn't mad about the decision. Where a lot of people feel like, yo, that's a robbery. I know he got outboxed. I know that. See, I'm unbiased logically and objectively, but I didn't like a dude that's going to tippy-toe and win a victory and win a big fight like that. No. In the second fight, ladies and gentlemen, again, I was rooting for Deontay Wilder. It is all there for the people to see. Go check the archives. My live commentary is right there. I was going for Wilder again. And I said, what? There's no way Tyson Fury could beat him with that type of skills. He will have to use his weight. He will have to change his game plan. And Tyson Fury did. He left his training, the trainers. He went to the Crunk Gym and stuff like that. And he said, you know what? I can't go out there and outbox him. I'm not going to get that nod in Vegas. I'm not going to get it, right? We think like that, right? We know when somebody be like, "Oh shit, he's going to be fighting in Texas." You know how a lot of people talk about Canelo. Hey yo, nobody going to be Canelo. Belize something's not going to be Canelo in Texas and stuff like that. I felt the same way. Tyson Fury is not going to be Deontay Wilder. He's going to be tippy-toe around the ring. Tyson Fury knew that. I was rooting for Wilder the second fight. Guess what happened? Wilder got beaten up from pillar to post. Ping, 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 boom. Ping, boom, dropped. And even when I was watching the fight, I'm like, no, that was behind the head. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. But I was like, God damn. This approach, oh shit. And I'm like this. Go back into the archives. I got the live commentary. I said, damn it, Wilder. Why are you flinching on every feint? Stop, Wilder. Stop flinching on every feint. Oh my God, this guy to go and get you. Stop flinching on every feint. The archives is there. The live commentary is there. Ain't no lying me. Let me put the glasses back on. And Tyson Fury gained my respect because he didn't beat the baddest man on the planet tippy-toeing around the ring. He went after the baddest man on the planet. Hey! He went after Deontay Wilder by any means necessary, Malcolm X. He went after that man. He used his strength. He used his body. He used his size. He knocked out Wilder, got him bleeding from the ear, knocked him with a body shot. Tyson Fury knocked down Deontay Wilder with a body shot. Tyson Fury knocking somebody with the body shot. I'm like, oh, no. And you see the corner, and you see me on the live commentary. They're going to stop this fight. Whoa. But of course, we thought that Deontay Wilder got that one, that one hitter quitter. But this day, I'm like, Tyson Fury's on another level. He adjusted. Great fighters adjust. So, Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder. And I was like, damn. But I was wow. Because if you're going to beat my guy, the American champion, the heavyweight champion, the bronze medalist that represent us for America, that represent us, Deontay Wilder, who walked into a gym at the 21 years old and has reached the level that he's reached. I gave so much respect for Deontay Wilder because the father that he was, because I relate to that. I'm a father myself. I respect the man. I like the man when how he got into the sport of boxing and what he did for his family, a family man, a man of God. I like Deontay Wilder as a person. That's what got me as a Wilder fan. When he signed to Golden Boy Promotions, I ain't hear nobody talk about Deontay Wilder. When he signed with Golden Boy Promotions. And I say, yo, we got the American champion, baby. Because, it was my year. And I said it time and time again. When I lost the love for boxing, I said, I want to pay attention to the amateur circuit only. Forget these professionals. I don't want to even look at the professionals. I was following amateur boxing just 05, 06, 07. Right? Until the guys that I was following. This is why I always call it my favorite class, my 07 class, bro. When Sean Porter was knocking out Daniel Jacobs in the amateurs. New York, Danny Jacobs, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Gary Russell, Bud Crawford, Mikey Garcia, the Charlo brothers, Usyk, that Sean Porter beat Usyk as well. Charles Hatley, Demetrius Andrade, Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia. Man, the battles in Colorado, the battles in the Nationals, Deontay Wilder. Yo, we got something here. And when these guys turn professionals, that's why I walked in then I started really paying attention again to the professionals, because these guys have turned pro. Nobody was talking about Deontay Wilder. Nobody was talking about him. Yes. Deontay Wilder, we got something here. And I was happy the day when Golden Boy Promotions signed Deontay Wilder. I was so happy. So if anybody want to question because a lot of people feel like if I'm not chupando el huevo de Deontay Wilder, then I'm not a Deontay Wilder fan. I don't respect Deontay. You don't respect our king. No, I respect Deontay Wilder. I know more Deontay Wilder more than you. Y'all just started following Deontay Wilder. So I said, damn, I love this class. This is why you hear me talk about, this is why y'all hear me talk about Keith Thurman. You know why? Because, hold on, let me get 1 second. Let me close this door. Hold on. This is why y'all hear me talk about Keith Thurman. Because I was a fan of Keith one-time Thurman in the amateurs. This is why y'all hear me talk about Boo Boo Andre. Because I was a fan of Boo Boo Andre, and Boo Boo Andre in the amateurs was the man. He was the #1 dude. Yes, I'm upset the way that Demetrius Andrade and Gary Russell Jr. as well. The fastest hands. The fastest hands. I ain't never seen combinations like that. I used to call Gary Russell Jr. if Sugar Ray Leonard and Roy Jones Jr. had a baby or something like that. The hand speed. I said that Gary Russell Jr. is the evolution of the hand speed. The evolution. I used to love these amateurs, and this is why I regained my love for boxing because of the guys like Wilder, because of Keith Thurman, because of Boo Boo, because of Gary Russell. Even Bud Crawford. I'm gonna tell you like this. Let me tell you something about Bud Crawford. You see where Bud Crawford is today? Many people didn't think that he was gonna reach the level that he's at right now. Not this pound for pound #1 guy. If anybody followed the amateurs back then, nobody was saying that Bud Crawford was gonna reach that level. He was good, but that level, woo! So fast forward to for the second fight. Deontay Wilder, me as a fan, I know what he lost. I know what he lost. He lost the concentration. He believed in his aura. He believed that all I need is one punch. He believed in it. He believed in that aura. And that was, for me, a downfall. Because if you follow Deontay Wilder does got a stiff jab. Deontay Wilder does got the fundamentals down pack. Is the reason why he won the bronze medal. When people said that, oh, Deontay Wilder couldn't box, and he fought Stavern, and he outboxed him, everybody was saying, I told you he could box. Oh, I told you he could use the jab. But along the line, he just believed that he only needs 1 second, and you need a 12 round, and he embodied that. He embodied that. And he was going to get he was going to get got. The Luis Ortiz fight, you saw what happened. You saw what happened. Deontay Wilder's born determined is what kept him inside in those fights. Even in his last fight. He ain't quit. He stood there and I believed he was willing to go out on his shield. I believe that. Remember that they threw in the towel. He ain't stopped. But I gave all kudos to Tyson Fury for beating Deontay Wilder the way that he beat him. That gave my respect. Because coming into this fight, I said I do not like Tyson Fury's style. Tyson Fury will have to demolish Deontay Wilder. That 6'9" body, I don't want to see again. I don't want to see no 6'9" finesse in his way, ballerina his way into victory. Tyson Fury did what I actually would have. The only way I would respect, really, I respect all fighters. But a Tyson Fury, if you go out there and demolish the demolisher. He did. He did. All praise, all respect for Tyson Fury. All respect. That's it. All respect. I didn't like what I heard after the fight. I didn't like to hear the allegations or the excuses, because I felt like it actually made the guy that I've been rooting for since the amateurs, that I've been rooting for, it made him look weak, and I never saw weak in Deontay Wilder. I wasn't happy as a fan hearing it, because I felt like that's not the Wilder I cheer for. That's not the Wilder I know. No. Deontay Wilder will be like, you know what, man? Deontay Wilder, to me, and this is personally to me, if you have a knife in the ring, And Deontay Wilder, no, you have a right. He'll still fight you. I had that belief in Wilder. Wilder ignited the heavyweight division. Like Anthony Joshua and like Tyson Fury. But Deontay Wilder brought that highlight reel. That whoa back to boxing. I don't care if you don't like his style. You cannot deny that Deontay Wilder brought the wow in boxing again. The oh in boxing again. Oh shit in boxing again. Don't deny it because you may not like what he said after the fight or what he alluded to. Those are the facts. Deontay Wilder would knock any man in this world, and you know it. Oh, he only got 1-2 punch. You know what he did that with that 1-2? He beat and knocked out almost every man he ever faced with the fundamentals of boxing. The first thing you learn, the first combination you learn in boxing is pow pow, 1-2, pow pow, 1-2, pow pow. Regardless if you like him or not. And when you look at him in the heavyweight division, you be like, yo, Deontay Wilder can knock out any heavyweight in the division. Am I right or wrong? I don't, if you hate him or love him, you know that. When the heavyweight division was in a coma in 2015, Deontay Wilder ignited it. Tyson Fury, by beating Klitschko, ignited it. But remember, Tyson Fury left with his hiatus. His mental drug addiction, he left. And the heavyweight division was in the hands of Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua was knocking people out. Deontay Wilder was knocking people out. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. This is unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. There's people in the comment that would love for me to go in on Wilder. There's people in the comment that would love for me to go in Tyson Fury. There's people in the comment that would love for me to go in Anthony Joshua. This is a boxing channel that is unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I'm going to keep it all real. I'm going to keep it all real. You know, if you want to go to a channel that just talk about this boxer and praise this boxer, to shit on this boxer, you know what channel you could go to. If you want to listen to real hardcore boxing talk, you in the right place. If you want somebody to smooth and massage your feelings of what you feel about a fighter, be my guest. The good thing about YouTube, and there's a channel out there that's going to be like, Deontay Wilder is king and is the best, and he could beat Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson on the same day, you're going to get those channels. You got the Tyson Fury, he's the best boxer ever. The best boxer ever. Yeah, you can go to them channels. Over here, we're going to give praise. We're going to give accountability. We're going to critique how it should be done. Because in this channel, we love to respect. We love to know the backstories of fighters. And this is what has happened to the sport of boxing. People do not follow boxers anymore. They don't follow the journey. They don't follow it. Why are they here now? What got them to this place? We don't want to understand them. Because nowadays, fans see boxers like chickens, pit bulls, roosters, or whatever. They don't see them as human beings anymore. They don't see him as human beings anymore. I did not expect Deontay Wilder. I didn't look Deontay Wilder to be the next Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson. No. You know why? Because I understood his journey. His journey, he walked into the sport of boxing to take care of his daughter. And be a father and provide for his daughter because her health needed help. He needed more funds to get the proper health for his daughter. And any father out here will find that honorable. Any father out here find that honorable. If you're a father, you know what I'm talking about. Tyson, even Deontay Wilder has fought through injuries and surgeries. Look at Deontay Wilder's resume. When has he taken? This is his longest break ever. But before that, he was fighting every 5 to 6 months. 5 to 6 months. putting in that work, providing for his family. And while he's having this career, I believe this is when he like, oh shit, I could really, really be great. I could really, really be something. I probably could be in the record books. But he did not come into the boxing world to become Muhammad Ali. He had to rush his way. So if y'all say he doesn't have all the skills and talent, just know the man why he walked in the way. Just like we give Manny Pacquiao his leeway. Why Manny Pacquiao got knocked out in the beginning of his career? Huh? We give him the leeway, right? Because he was malnutrition, right? Malnutrition. He wasn't eating right. He was poor. Probably eating sand, pancake out sand, mud cakes. Poor people know what that is. Mud cakes. You want to know how poor people? You know what mud cakes is. If anybody know poor, how poor, you know, people, you know what I'm saying, was willing to survive, mud cakes. Put water on the sand, mud, boom, and you fry it on the pan, on the fire and stuff like that. You eat mud cakes. There's people that don't know shit about that. But there's other journeys out there that we need to respect. Even if y'all don't like Tyson Fury, he has overcome. He has overcome drug addiction, self-inflicted. He has overcome his mental illness, but he probably has mental illness. Thank you. Anthony Joshua overcame his loss with Andy Ruiz. The three-headed monsters, the three giants, have shown us that they got heart. They shown us that they could be knocked down and get right back up. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury has one thing in common. You know that one thing in common is? You will have to kill them to keep them down. You will have to kill them to keep them down. I see in the comment box. Even when I'm talking to uplift, even when I'm talking for y'all to respect what these men and women do in the ring and sacrifice their life. There's people in the comments that don't give a fuck about fighters, man. I understood that. I understand that. I understand that. I understand y'all don't give a fuck about fighters. I understand that. I don't know why. See, there's just one sport that I don't understand people. I don't think people really understand this sport. And God forbid, I don't want you to understand this sport the way I understood this sport. Very, very young. God forbid, I don't want you to understand this sport the way I understood this sport at a young age. When my 16-year-old friend died in sparring. But I know y'all can have all fun and games and shit on boxers all day because y'all don't really understand this sport. Y'all don't understand this sport. I know. I know y'all see this sport like it was basketball and baseball. But then when you have God forbid, a friend, close friend that you know he's a fighter. And have you been around a friend, family member after a fight, after a hard grueling fight? Have you ever buried a friend that have boxed before and died in the ring? Let me ask that question. Have you ever buried a friend, family member who has died in the ring? That's a question for the chat. Nah. Pineapple good. Not that in the ring, but was a mess. No, no, no. Only a gunshot. El borracho, el adobo, dímelo, José. Raymond Luna in Houston. Los plátanos. No, no, esto es pineapple. Okay. El pineapple, tú sabes. La piña. Nah, I'm not talking about in the street. I'm talking about boxing. I want you to understand the sport of boxing, not in the streets. I'm not asking that question. I'm asking in the boxing ring. Sparring in a fight. You see that image? I'm gonna say, you know what? One thing, movies are fake, right? Movies are fake. But you see that image in Rocky 5 in the beginning? No, pause when he butt naked and taking a shower, and you see he's referring about his brain and his hand is shaking and all that stuff, and he's calling for Adrian and shit like that. Fighter deals with all of that by himself. See, Campos Vasquez, you have no respect for fighters. I feel you. I don't even. Why watch the sport? Why watch it? Why watch if you can't respect the fighters? You don't gotta like them. Opinion on Lopez? Nah, I want to talk. I don't know, man. Gotta talk. That's a sparring. Come on. So even when Wilder was going through what he was going through, right? And the ledge or the excuses or whatever, I didn't like to hear it. I'll be honest. No, I didn't like to hear it at all. But for me to understand the psyche of a fighter and understand that they're in the ring and they put everything on the line to lose in front of the world and to lose the way he lose. Can you really? It's not easy to take a loss like that. Let's get the gold punch $100. Who with me? That's what I'm talking about, Ray. That's what I'm talking about. Good looking out, Ray. So as much as, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, Wilder said this, and he felt that, and I didn't like the Mark Breland. No, I didn't like that shit. No. I don't approve of that. No. I don't approve of that. No. But I'm talking about the other things. I understand. Even though I don't agree, but I understand, man. Those losses, sometimes you can't take those type of losses, bro. Sometimes you can't take those type of losses, bro. I seen people turn into drugs just because they lost a job. Because they couldn't, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't provide. It stressed them out. You know, when you take a loss, you go to mental trauma. You go to mental, you're not mentally right sometimes. You feel me? Beyond Above Media, what's good, my brother? Good looking out. I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate that. God bless. So when you see, I always say boxing translates to life itself. So at the end of the day, I'm all about, you got to think this is life at the end of the day. And the guy losing a fight, I know in our minds, we want them to take it easy. We want them to be like, have great sportsmanship. And shout out to all the boxers that lose that way. But I also understand, damn, it's hard. Ooh, it's hard to lose. That's why 80% of boxers suffer from mental illness, something. It's not an easy sport. When you win, everybody's around. When you lose, you know what happens. But Anthony Lopez, y'all already know I support this channel. No homo, hermano. Gracias, Anthony Lopez, mi hermano. God bless you, man. God bless you. Te lo agradezco. Ladies and gentlemen, all I'm saying is, in terms of what I was just finished talking about, just respect the boxers. You don't have to like them. You don't have to love them, but respect what they do. Respect what they do because you wouldn't do it. Respect the sacrifices because you wouldn't do it. This is not a line of work for everybody. Yet, at the end of the day, they're still entertaining us. At the end of the day, they walking out that ring less of themselves to entertain you. And yeah, they getting money. But I'm gonna tell you like this: there's certain people that just won't even dare just to take the money, even if it's good money. They wouldn't dare to take that money. Let's move on to the heavyweight bout that we may not get. The undisputed heavyweight bout that we may not get. That there's a lot of people out there that's actually celebrating that we might not get the undisputed. That has to be mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. That there's people out there that's celebrating that we're not going to get to see a undisputed heavyweight. Now, anybody that celebrates that, you're not a boxing fan. I'm going to say it like that. Yeah. I think I got the boxing card to say that. If you're celebrating that you're not going to see the undisputed heavyweight bout, you're not a boxing fan. It's no way. It is no way you love this sport. It is no way you're a fan of this sport. No way. At all. No. And the pineapple's gone. It's true, Monique. But when you convince a law, it's best feeling in the world if you can't do it. And I'm all for that. Deontay Wilder's going to have an opportunity to do so. I'm all for it. Again, I'm all for it. I think he deserves it. I just don't think, just like I feel like Abdul Kokorov deserved to fight Earl Spence. But I don't want Abdul Kokorov versus Earl Spence before Buck Crawford or Earl Spence. I don't want Abdul Kokorov to get in the way of that. I didn't want Alexander Usyk to get in the way of Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. No. I didn't want Jack Catterall to get in the way of Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor. Hell no. No. And I didn't want Deontay Wilder to get in the way of Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Just like I ain't want no Tyson Fury to get in the way of, or Dillian White to get in the way of Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. I don't want nobody getting in the way of an undisputed bout. Who wants somebody to get in the way of an undisputed bout? Are you kidding me? Now there's people that got to take accountability. There's people that have lied their way to entice, to play with the fans' emotions. Bob Arum, one of the most prestige promoters in the sport of boxing, you lied. You lied to the public. You should take accountability for the things that the way that it transpired. You lied to us, Bobby. You lied to us, Bobby Arim, aka Dinosaur, aka Jurassic Park, aka you got 5 more years to live. Bobby Arim, you lied to the public. And I'm gonna tell you how you lied. And I got to shout out because in the end of the day, I got to give credit what credit is due. When somebody does an interview and give us some work, then you're feeding other content creators. So a Barbershop Conversation, when he had the interview with Bob Arum, I got to give shout out to Barbershop Conversation for having Bob Arum so he could say this, so we could talk about what he said before 2 months ago, and then looking now. You got to give credit what credit is due. And anybody out there that's boxing, because they do it to me too. They do it to me. I could be doing an interview. I'm giving you content. And then when they talk about when they get things from my channel, they don't put me as a source. But see, I'm not like that. Whether you like me, whether you don't. If you provide good content, if you provide a good interview to feed the boxing world, to feed other content creators, all props. So this interview with Bob Arum was with Barbershop Conversation, and he said this. He said this. Hold on, give me a second.
You know, we've analyzed the Fury contract, and he has no further obligation to Wilder, and that's what our legal advice has been.
So, Bob Arum, prestige promoter and a lawyer, this was 2 months ago. So you see, recently, Frank Warren said that Tyson Fury was confused. When, remember, these are fighters that got business handlers, right? A fighter just want to pay attention, training, getting in the ring, sacrificing their life, their family to get in that ring and come out alive, come out with a victory. That's all a fighter should be paying attention to. And everybody that all the business handlers, all the hands of the cookie jar got a job to do. He put all his trust on his handlers, just like a lot of fighters. So 2 months ago, Bob Arum said what he said. Tyson Fury don't have no obligations to Deontay Wilder. You lied to the public, Bob. He did have obligations for Deontay Wilder. He did. He did. You lied to the public, Bobby. And not only did you lie to the public, Bobby, then you lied to your other business handlers. And let's move on to the likes of Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, another prestige promoter in which really I respect the grind of Eddie Hearn. Pause. I respect the work of Eddie Hearn, the way he goes about his work. Like a go-getter. He's trying to get it from every part of the globe. He's trying to get, he smell money about to get it. You're a hustler, right? And I know we love our music, right? We love our hustlers, right? We love the hustle game, right? We respect it, right? So I respect Eddie Hearn. But Eddie Hearn himself as well has hyped the fans. You said that you're going to give this information in 3 days. You're going to give this information the next week. You're going to give this information the next week. Y'all going to give the information this week. And this week happened. You ain't say nothing. And this weekend you got, we building a stadium. Oh, man. And we signed the whole contracts. And Frank Warren was trying to tell you to shut the fuck up. Eddie. But Eddie Hearn, he wanted to be the face. Because if this fight would have come to fruition, Eddie Hearn wanted to be the face. Eddie Hearn wanted to be the face, and he let it be known to give him his props when this fight comes to fruition. Because what happened on Monday, Eddie Hearn should have known about it. Eddie Hearn should have never done business. Should have never done business. Eddie Hearn should have. You saw what Eddie Hearn said yesterday. Eddie Hearn should have said that the first day he was about to deal and negotiate a deal with Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. That he's going through what, Bob? Huh? How about you handle that business first, and then we could go into business. All right? That's the smartest thing to do as a businessman, man. You going to court? I'm not handle your business just like he said yesterday. Or this morning. What Eddie Hearn said this morning was the first thing he needed to say to Bob Arum. The first thing he needed to say to the Tyson Fury team. That's the first thing. Because even he said, yes, he even said this morning that Even the Saudis was upset. Why? Because Bobby got you, Eddie. Eddie, you got the Saudi, and now where's all the money? Where's all the business? What everything? Everybody, yo, that's you tease the Saudis, man. You tease the Saudis just like I tease the fans. Ricky Williams, Eddie Hearn did all the heavy lifting. Sounds familiar from Top Rank. Like Bud wants Earl to do all the heavy lifting at 147. Yep. No. Facts, Ricky. Facts. Facts. Just like he wants Triller to do all the heavy lifting for TO2. He ain't want to pay nobody. He want everybody else to do the work. And you could say sometimes vice versa with PBC. You could say the same thing. But at the end of the day, I think Bobby has to hang him up. So he got his heavyweight confused. He devalues his lightweight. And he devalues and he can't get no fight for his welterweight. The 3 prestige champions that he has, he can't get him nothing. He can't secure him. Well, they secure the Deontay Wilder fight, but the biggest fight of them all. He can't secure that fight. And let's not forget, Bob Arum did not secure Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao secured that fight by themselves. Floyd Mayweather was just like, why the fuck is you still giving him this guy percentage? We don't need that guy's percentage. He's just taking money out of you. This fight sells by itself. Get away from Bobby. Floyd said that. So even the biggest fight, and I'm not going to take everything away from Bob, because Bob has been a prestige promoter in the sport of boxing and have done a lot of great. Yo, the Lomachenko Teofimo was a great fight. Yes, this fight that this weekend's coming, that the fight this weekend, Undisputed, great fight. I'm not taking anything. I'm not taking everything away from Bob. Bob has done is a great job in building fighters and building superstars. So let's not get too carried away. I'm just saying recently. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bob, I think he needs to hand it to somebody that cares about this sport or cares about his business like him. Because I don't even think the people that he got right now, I think they'll sell it or something. But for real, he got to take accountability. Eddie Hearn, you have not made the big fights. Eddie Hearn, you have not made the big fights, y'all. Eddie Hearn, you have not made the big fights. You couldn't make Amir Khan and Kell Brook. You can't make the Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, and you can't make Deontay. You couldn't make Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, and you can't give your boy, the fighter that you signed, Demetrius Andre, the big fight, Ed. You got him at the zone. You got him in Matchroom. And Boo Boo still can't fight a dude that got a name. He can't get Daniel Jacobs. He was with Matchroom. He can't crack Triple G. He's with the zone. He can't get Canelo Alvarez. He was the zone. Jaime Munguia, at least somebody with a little bit of a name that could have some type of fan base. Liam Williams is the best you could do, Ed. You can't give this man a unification bout. You let Billy Joe Saunders just slip away like that. Tested positive for PEDs, and then he gets granted a fight with Canelo. Damn, Ed. There's some kind of accountability. Come on, Ed. You're doing great things for women boxing. You're doing great things for women boxing. But even though, maybe it's not even your fault on this part, the Amanda Serrano Katie Taylor fight, you still couldn't make the biggest women fight in boxing either. My opinion. And I'm not saying it was your fault only, okay? All I'm saying is the fight still didn't come to fruition on your watch. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua didn't come to fruition, the Undisputed on your watch. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua didn't come to fruition. I'm not saying it's your fault, but it's also on your watch. You enticed the people. You gave the people blue balls. Huh? And all the people want to do is just bust a nut. Can you give us something to bust a nut? Pause. You understand what my metaphor, you understand what I'm trying to say. That people always have the boxing fans like, what happened? What happened? You know you do it to your girl. Huh? That's how, the way that you do your girl, the same way they do the boxing. You about to do, and then you're about to come. No, motherfucker, you about to come now. She like, you came already? Damn. Don't stop. And you like, oh shit, I gotta stop. Oh shit, don't stop. And she grabs you and she wants you to do it more. She like, oh, you like, oh shit, oh, she like, no, don't stop. You got your girl like, oh, all up there, and then she couldn't come. And that's the way they got us in boxing. That's the way they got us in boxing. They got us all excited, and then how do they pull it? Oh shit! Just like you do with your girl, you get your girl all excited. Oh shit! Oh shit! Nah, oh, that's how you do the boxing. Same way you treat your girl. Huh? So now what we gonna get? Am I saying that Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury is not a good fight? I gotta say this, y'all. I gotta say this as well, because I want people to keep it consistent, yo. Just keep it consistent. We heard a year and a half. Again, I'm gonna keep on saying it because I know people like to cut, edit shit out, put they punch drunk, said this. I've seen the videos. I believe that Deontay Wilder deserves his get back, but not over a undisputed. We need that heavyweight undisputed bout with Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. I'm gonna keep that consistent. I'm just keep on saying it. But technically wise, let's talk a little bit what many people don't want to talk about. Hit us one time, Pancho. I got you off one. I got you, Pancho. Take it away for off one.
Then it's stormy. Then it's not a slow. Setting it means me. Had a many bone. What do you mean? We're screaming when I'm low. Then it's not a show, man. When it's not a fiend.
Pancho for all one. So let's talk technically wise. A lot of people feel, now we saw the first fight. He got outboxed. If you only see him get outboxed, you don't know boxing. Second fight, we see Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder from pillar to post. We saw what happened. So Deontay Wilder had a long layoff. Surgery. New trainer. And we know with a new trainer, so you could be, so you could have chemistry with a new trainer. You understand that you need like 3 to 4 training camps to really click at all cylinders, really. I don't think Deontay Wilder got that much, he's 35 years old, folks. He's 35 years old. So I don't think he got that much, much time to learn new styles on things of that nature. Okay. Excuse me. But Deontay Wilder had surgery, long layoff, new trainer, had to do something about his team because he even said it, He gotta sort his team out. A lot of untrustworthy people, right? That he claimed. So he had to change. He had to switch things up. And the last fight that he had was against the opponent, Tyson Fury, in which he wants to fight immediately. If I'm a manager, let's put our thinking caps. You remember in kindergarten when your teacher was like, let's put our thinking caps on. Let's put our thinking caps on. It is not a good idea. I said this, and I'm going to keep it consistent. Even if Deontay Wilder was granted this trilogy from the judge, right? Or arbitrator, whatever you want to call it. Even if he was granted, it wouldn't be smart, in my opinion, for him to go and fight Tyson Fury because of all of those things. Let's not forget, he's going to go in the ring with the same guy that a lot of people feel dead to his head. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget he's going back in the ring with the guy that could outbox him, that have shown that could outbox him, and have shown they could outslug him. He's getting back in the ring. These are the facts. This ain't great. This ain't feelings. He's getting back in the ring with a guy that outslugged him and outboxed him. Facts. He's getting back in the ring with a guy that got his number. He's getting back in the ring with a guy that he has no tune-up. He's getting back in the ring with a guy that you feel he cheated on him. Not cheated on him, but cheated 2 times. So he's going inside the ring with a cheater, right? That's what you're celebrating for? At this time, that's what you're celebrating for? So you mad about this guy. This is the guy that was people out there that said they want this man dead. That you thought that this guy was actually trying to murder this guy. Right? And I'm just speaking to the people. I'm just speaking to the people, those that said that Tyson Fury's this, Tyson Fury cheated, Tyson Fury this and that, and he did this, and he got Deontay Wilder with a dent in his head. I'm talking to those people. Wilder, this ain't about you. This is about the delusional folks that do support a lot of this ish that does not make sense. So I'm talking to those. You're celebrating for him to get back in the ring with a guy that you claim cheated in 2 fights, almost murked the man in the ring, that he can't outbox him. You can't outslug him. You're celebrating for that man to get back in the ring after surgery, after having a new trainer, after a long layoff, without any tune-up. That's what you're celebrating for. These are the type of fans we have in the sport of boxing. Mind you, not that. Hold on. I got to add this one up. You're also mad that they threw in the towel. I don't know if these guys are actually really Deontay Wilder's fans. I mean, it seems to me, because I'm a fan of Wilder, but I keep it real. I do not think that he should get in the ring with this man right now. No. But that's just me. That's logically thinking. I think Deontay Wilder should take his tune-up. I think Deontay Wilder should have and give himself a chance. Give Malik Scott a chance to better understand you, better have chemistry with you, have one camp. So then you go into the next camp. And then, get a year in together. Because with this short period of time, you get Tyson Fury, and things that you working on the gym right now doesn't click right away, you're going to resort back to your old ways. And if you resort back into your old ways, the adjustments level is not there. Let's be real and let's be honest. If you're a fan of Wilder, you know the strengths and weaknesses. Does he deserve to get his get back? Yes. Is it smart? In my estimation as a boxing fan, I don't think it's smart. But a man got to do what a man got to do. I don't know what I can't tell Deontay Wilder if he's not ready. Just like I keep it consistent. When people say Boots Ennis is not ready for Earl Spence, I say Boots Ennis is ready for Earl Spence and Bud Crawford and Keith Thurman. Anybody in the welterweight division. It's been Virgil Ortiz as well. So I'm not gonna say that Deontay Wilder is not ready, but I gotta analyze what I see as well. Whether you hate Tyson Fury, you gotta analyze the attributes of Tyson Fury. If you're banking on the 12th round of the first fight, then bank on it. But let's not forget what happened after he stood up. See, people love to talk about when he got dropped. The long count. Any other referee, I've said it before, any other referee would have called it off. Well, the referee didn't call it off. But you know what happened when he got back up? He fought back. He fought back. And he fought back hard. And I think that 12th round, Tyson Fury took that 12th round after he got back up and implemented on the second fight. He said, this is what I got to do. I got to go at him. Tyson Fury was a smart one to make adjustments. Deontay Wilder hasn't shown us to make those type of adjustments. That's you. Hit me up on IG to see if that's you. Hit me up on IG if that's you.
You want to know? You don't want? No?
Hit me up on IG to see if that's you. I know if that's you. Hold on, let me see. That's a flake. All right. He's hit me up before, so I know if that's the real him or not. But now you're hit me up on IG the way that we had a communication to see if that's you. Put it this way. I show it to the people. If that's you, see? If that's you, if that's him, he will hit me up right here. Boom. So nah, that's not him. Until he hits me up right here, then that's him. Punch, you better block this kid, Lee Adam. Who's that? No, when it comes to the undisputed, Carl is a dialogue. I'm ahead of the game. Just did. No, you didn't. Just did. You didn't hit me up yet, brother. What you was doing, praying? Muslim, this is my last text to you. You exposing yourself, Munafik. I love it. You haven't hit me up. That's not you. Needs to go back to the field. Closest thing I've witnessed in sports, Fury getting up, was the interception by Seahorn interception versus the Eagles in 2000. Fake. I know that's a fake one. Of course it is. But anyway. So, yo, is it smart? That's the question. Is it smart for Lisa Bales? What's up, Queen? Is it smart? Is it smart for Deontay Wilder, with all that I said? Is it smart for Deontay Wilder to move and fight Tyson Fury right now? Is it smart? Not how you feel. Now, yeah, I want him to get his get back. Is it smart? Hey, I will want Keith Thurman after 2-year layoff to go fight Earl Spence. Guess what? It's not smart. It's not smart. It's not smart. Don't go fight Bud. Too much of a layoff. It's not smart for you to do so. Dímelo, Miami Kid. Dímelo, señor. I'm blessed as well, Lisa. I'm blessed as well. Johnny Blaze. Good looking out. Arcacar TV. Transcendent Sports channel in the building. Everybody subscribe to Transcendent Sports. What's good? Salute, Carlo. Toby. Is it smart? Is it smart at this point? Forget feelings. Since a lot of people want to be managers, nowadays, so put your manager cap on. Put your training cap on. Do you want Deontay Wilder to go right now with all the things I've said? You knowing in the first fight, he got outboxed. And I'm rooting for Deontay Wilder. Me knowing in the second fight, he got beat from pillar to post. And I was going for Deontay Wilder. Me knowing the long layoff. Me knowing the long layoff. Me knowing the surgery. Me knowing new trainer. Me knowing that the last guy that beat him is the guy that he's about to fight now. Is it smart to put him in the ring with Tyson Fury right now? Which right now, Tyson Fury is probably more seasoned than ever. That's like, yo, Tyson Fury is now more seasoned and has taken boxing more serious than ever. He lives in the gym now. Do you think he's ready for it? Don't think about the knockout in the 12th round to justify saying that he's ready for this trilogy right away. Because that's what everybody goes back to. What about if he knocks him out like in the first round? Because he did head him out and the referee is this. You're banking on the 12th round. Do you know that the first fight was 2018 and we're in 2021? You think that this man didn't adjust to what happened in the first fight? And I meant the first fight. I was saying the first round. Don't you think this man have adjusted? Haven't you seen this guy been in the gym all the effing time? Yeah, have not noticed? So again, give me a yes or no. But when you say yes, if it's yes, or if it's no, give me a legitimate. Do you really think it's smart for Wilder to get back into the ring to fight Tyson Fury now? I'm saying take a tune-up. I'm saying take a tune-up. I know it might be a lot of money. I know it might be a lot of money. But just like with a lot of money, look how Billy Joe Saunders ended up. Wilder can't throw a jab. Like Ray. I think Wilder stops Fury. Why? Give an explanation. I mean, I believe Deontay Wilder could knock out any man, right? But let's not forget he's been in the ring with this guy. He's been in the ring with this guy 2 times. And we see him get outboxed. We seen 2 versions of Tyson Fury here. We only have seen one version of Deontay Wilder. And at 35 years old, going back in the media rematch. See, this is what I mean. Carl, come on, Carl. Let's talk boxing. And does people want to talk boxing, or people just get his revenge? Yo, even put it this way, even in the streets, bro, somebody do something, right? You don't go crazy. A smart man will plot it. If you get into a scuffle, you get into something right in the street, your revenge don't go right away. Oh, I'm about to get my strap and boom, and that's it. Nah, that's what they expect. Nah, a smart man, he strategizes. A smart man be like, you know what? You're going to be looking behind your back. You're going to be looking behind your back. You're never going to know when I'm going to come. Pause. You're never going to know that day. Smart man, you plotted. Timing is everything, folks. Timing is everything, even in the streets. So for you to be like, nah, man, I want the revenge. Nah, man. Because at that moment, that person is ready for that revenge. Are you ready for that revenge? The emotions will make you think you're ready for that revenge. But then you got to calm down and plot what you're about to do. You saying a tune-up for what? Because you want to see AJ versus Fury? If you're so correct, Punch, put the money on Fury and you'll be all right. This is boxing talk nowadays. This is boxing talk nowadays. Put the money up and you got... Man, go to a fucking casino. I'm not a casino. I don't bet on boxing. That's number 1. Tune up for what? Tune up to prepare. Don't you listen? Even if he was granted the trilogy, I will want the fighter that I root for to go in there prepared versus the guy that really outboxed him and outslugged him. You just want revenge. Yeah, I just want revenge. How? Tell me right now. Tell the people how strategically Wilder could beat Tyson Fury. Go ahead. Tell the people. And don't give me the lame, he's going to knock him out. Give me a strategic. How he's going to offset. How he's going to neutralize Tyson Fury. Go ahead. Let's talk boxing now. Tell me how he's going to neutralize Tyson Fury. Let's go. Give me your analysis. Give me your analysis. How he's going to neutralize Tyson Fury. What is he going to do? At this point, let's just talk boxing. What's the game plan? I could come with a game plan as me watching and analyzing what Deontay Wilder has and what he could do. Is it enough? Is it enough for Tyson Fury? Is it enough? Come on, folks. I mean, we could talk boxing, but let's just not say, well, he's going, I just want him back. I just want. This is the same guy that people felt like the dude got murdered, almost murdered by them. The people have given Tyson Fury this level of confidence that he is the man, he is the king. I would have never said anything about, oh, come away. I would have been, even if I'm in Deontay Wilder's team, I'd be like, don't even say that. Don't say nothing about the death. You crazy? You gonna make this guy feel like he's immortal, bro? That he dented the head? Are we, how about this? Again, and I'm rooting for Wilder, but I don't think it's ready. No. Not now. You're a top 3 heavyweight. That fight is always there. Even if, look, you're one of the biggest draws. So even if Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fights, after that, they're going to say Deontay Wilder. It don't matter. You got that in the bag. You're the top 3 heavyweights. Y'all a trio. I still want to see Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. I still want to see that fight. He's guaranteed that Fury will give him the fight if they don't fight now. That's the answer. See, that's what I mean, Carr. You don't have an answer technically wise. You don't have an answer how he's going to offset Tyson Fury. You don't have an answer and how he's going to neutralize a Tyson Fury. You don't have an answer. Can't beat him on the outside, and he might not beat him in the inside. He can't out-jab him. He can't out-feint him. Power, both of them have shared have tasted their own power. Both of them have knocked each other down 2 times. So power, we could say, is equal. Mix the punches. Knocked him out with a headshot, knocked him out with a body shot. Tyson Fury. 280 plus pounds. You can't push him back. How? Wilder doesn't have the brain to beat Fury. He is a, come on, what's that? What the hell was that? He is a, come on, man. That's some racist shit right there. You got the floor and I can't respond because you talking. You want me to text paragraphs, bro? Come on, let's be. Yeah, text the paragraph. You just tested a paragraph right now. Yes, Carl. Text the paragraph. You just text the paragraph right now. You could have texted the paragraph and how you think he could have beat him real easy for the people to see, so it could be recorded and people could read. See, I could have the. I just want to know I want to know your mindset. I want to know where you're here in boxing. Give me something. Yeah, give me something worth to read. If you really want that dialogue, if you give me something great to read, give me something to be like, If anybody's just banking on the 12th round, if that's what you're banking on, just say it. Say it because I know that's what you want to say. Say it. I'm here. Say it. Be real. You're banking on what Deontay Wilder did in the 12th round. That's what you're banking on. You're not banking on out jabbing somebody, out slipping somebody, out feinting somebody, out boxing somebody, out slugging somebody. You're not banking on that. You're banking on that right hand that you hope it will land, that it didn't land in the second fight because somebody adjusted to that. Now, what do you expect? Because if you do have a tune-up, you could work on something and display it on that fight. And then on the next training camp, you build the chemistry with Malik Scott. You keep on building on that chemistry. You know what you could work on. So on your tune-up, whatever you effed up at, you could go back to the drawing board, tweak that up. He knows you. He knows what you can handle. He first knows what you can handle. He knows how to talk to you in the corner. He knows how to give you instructions. He sees the holes and everything. You want that not just for you, but the guy that's preparing you to go into battle with the most dangerous man in your career. Are you a fan of boxing or you're not? There's guys in boxing that just have their number. That doesn't mean they're not good. I believe, again, Deontay Wilder knocked everybody out. I believe so. He has that intangible that can knock out anybody out. I think Oscar De La Hoya, he could beat everybody, but Shane Mosley just had his number, man. Somebody just got your number. Somebody just got your number. And until we see, especially off of this layoff, in which maybe this layoff is that he's been fighting every 5-6 months, Deontay Wilder, since day one. You know what I'm saying? He's been very active before his last loss. But not only are we just talking physically, let's talk about the mental game, because in the end of the day, this is a strategic and mental sport. Have Deontay Wilder, this is a question, have Deontay Wilder accepted the loss and how he lost to Tyson Fury? Because if he hasn't accepted the loss mentally, so he could work on the things he needs to work on. I'm not saying he haven't accepted because he haven't spoken. But the last time he has spoken, not the last time, because I think it was with he had the interview with Watson, I believe. So before that, it doesn't seem he have accepted defeat. That he accepted defeat right after the fight. Because somebody gonna be like, yo, but you didn't hear the post-fight? No. But after he did it. Have he accepted defeat? Because if he didn't accept defeat and how he lost and what he could have done better in the first fight and what he lost and how he lost in the second fight, then you can't go in the gym. You can't go in the gym. You don't know what you're going to work on because you don't know why you lost. If the excuse, and if you got in your head that you lost because of head weights, because of cheating, because somebody spiked, don't fight Tyson Fury. Don't do it. I will say that as his mind is still not. Let's get this tune-up for his mind to be right, his confidence, tweak his tools, sharpen up his tools. Get that build up, get that confidence, get that more, get the mind of that tiger. Sleep in the gym, put your wife to a side, put your kids to a side. Sorry, daddy's gonna come home in 4 months. You gotta lock yourself in the gym. You gotta become that monster, the bronze bomber, the beast, the animal, the baddest man of the planet. Ain't doing that. In this type of game, you have to have those type of sacrifices. One foot out the door, one foot out the door. What's good? What's good? Exposing fake fans 24/7. You already know, one foot out the door. You already know. Got to. Hold on. You already know, exposing the fake, exposing the fake. You know what I like to say better? Raw Boxing TV. Everybody subscribe to Raw Boxing TV. Punch, wait. When he goes to a press conference with Tyson Fury, destroy him psychologically. We don't know if he's over that. Right, Raw? We don't know if he's over that. We don't know. We don't know. You remember what Tyson Fury said? Tyson Fury said this. Tyson Fury said this, y'all. Let me see if I still got it. I might not. Damn. Nah, I don't got it. Tyson Fury said he got his heart, his balls, his soul, everything in his pocket. You know why you know why Tyson Fury said that? Because the way that he took his loss. See, in my opinion, those channels, y'all should have protected Deontay Wilder from that. I was saying, yo, don't say that. To those channels that was talking about the glove and was talking about the dent and was talking about all of that. I said, don't, man, y'all making our champion, y'all making our American heavyweight look weak out here, son. Y'all making them look weak out here. Don't say that. Because a guy like Tyson Fury in his mouth, he's going to use that into his advantage. So now he's saying, I'm going to break his skull again. Because now he's going at the dent now. Now he's going, yeah, I'm the most powerful man in the world. What you said? Look, I'm man powerful. I dent skulls. You gave him those talking points. Yeah, you channels. You gave him that talking point. You made Tyson Fury feel like he's a monster. You gave Tyson Fury the level of confidence that he probably never had. Because now what you have created was a Superman now. That's why I said, shh, don't say that. Don't make our champion look weak like that. No, man. You're going to entice the head of this man. Man, a confident fighter. I'm talking about a lot of fighters say, I'm confident. But Tyson Fury is walking into this fight massively confident. And you know what? Raw boxing, and for me, Deontay Wilder is a strong dude. He's a freak of nature, bro. He's a freak of nature. But that shit and those delusional fans, because I had to separate myself from those type of fans. Because if everybody follow my channel, y'all know I've been a Deontay Wilder fan since day one. But those type of fans right there, I had to separate myself from them. That's why we can't even. It doesn't make you'll be like, yeah, you don't like Deontay Wilder. Yes, I do. I just don't like him. Like, yeah, I just don't say the shit that you say. Y'all bugging out. This is why they celebrating. I'm not celebrating. What the fuck the celebration is about? What the hell is that? I told you party. What is all about that I told you party? Because you can't even come with an analysis on how Deontay Wilder could beat Tyson Fury. What the fuck are you happy about? What the fuck are you happy about? Of what? To see what happened? So we might see what happened February 23rd, 2020? That's what you happy about. Because he gave you the level of confidence that he could take him out? That's what you happy about? Oh, Lord. I'm not saying that the man don't have a chance, but people, you are happy and you are celebrated that he has the chance to go out and fight the man that you think almost murder him? What the fuck is the celebration all about? Tell me what the party is all about. Talk to me. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense. You're celebrating for the guy to get in the ring with the guy that you believe that his skull, that you believe almost murdered him, that you believe. What? That's what you're celebrating for. That's like you celebrating. That's like you accepting and celebrating that your daughter may be going back out and be with the boyfriend that raped her. Oh, I'm happy for y'all. You know, you did violate my daughter. So I am happy. Right? That's the mindset. Because you do feel like he did cheat. Not one time, but 2 times. You did feel like he almost murdered him, right? You do feel like he did dent the skull, right? So you're happy and celebrating that that man is going back in the ring with that man. And if you think about corruption, put it this way. If you think about corruption, let's put it this way. If you think about corruption, now let's go to the corruption talking point. Do you know how many people is upset that this heavyweight championship is not going to come through fruition? Do you know how many power players you think, all right, put it this way. If you think it was corrupted and you think it was cheating, let's get in that bubble right now. Let's get in that bubble, okay? Let's get in that bubble. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You feel, and I'm talking about the fans, you feel Deontay Wilder got cheated in the first and in the second fight. Egg weights, dead, water. Everybody was in the cahoots. The Nevada State Commission, the inspectors, everybody was in cahoots of what happened the second fight. Because none of y'all motherfuckers, you know who I'm talking about. None of y'all motherfuckers have dropped those allegations, have dropped that talking point, have dropped that narrative. Let's keep that narrative going. Matter of fact, let's keep that narrative going. Let's put that narrative in the forefront right now. Yeah, let's keep that narrative in the forefront. Let's say that it was a cheat. Let's say that there was the tampering with the glove, and the inspector was on in it. And people have blamed the WBC as well, and have blamed the Nevada State Commission, and have blamed the people in the corner, have blamed the fighter themselves. Okay. Let's keep that narrative going. Now let's see Wilder has HLD. Let's keep it going for those. Let's keep it going. Let's see if this Coach Anthony was surprised that PUNSH allegedly worked at corner. Oh, not allegedly, my brother. Not allegedly, my brother. Not allegedly, my brother. Matter of fact, I'll be in the corner this Saturday, March 22nd. May 22nd, North Carolina. But let's move on. Let's keep that narrative going. Let's keep that narrative going. So, everybody cheated. So you telling me, you know how much money was put for this Undisputed, right? So check out the power players that's angry right now. The WBC is angry because, of course, the more money for this fight, the more sanctioning fees they get. So WBC's tight. WBO is tight. IBF is tight. WBA is tight. IBO is tight. MTK Global is tight. Matchroom Boxing. Well, let's take Matchroom Boxing and Anthony Johnson. Let's say MTK is tight. Bob Arum is tight. Warren is tight. The Saudi is tight. A lot of power players is very, very mad that the money has been fucked up. The level of money that the networks, let's talk about the networks. The networks are tight. The investors are tight. So you want to talk about corruption, right? Let's keep it there. So with all those entities, those power entities, mad, tight, that damn, Deontay Wilder's move is fucking up the bag. It's fucking up the money. It's fucking up the bag. We was about to build a stadium. You heard what Eddie Hearn said. The Saudi is tight. All the sanctioning bodies are tight. Y'all celebrating, but let's keep it in corruption talk. Now, if you was those entities and you believe in corruption, Vegas, I'll make sure that it will be corrupted. Let's keep it corruption talk. You think that all these power players ain't mad about the money that was going? If Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua was going to get $75 million a piece guaranteed plus the pay-per-view, can you imagine every hands in the cookie jar how much they'll be having? Ooh, they tight. Ooh, now if you really thought the second fight was corrupted, oh, the third fight will be corrupted 10 times as much. Oh, the power players of boxing, they're really angry. Right? Does it make sense? If you think about corruption, does it make sense? Do you think all those power players are just going to sit back? You want to bring in race too. Oh, let's add the corruption and the race. Let's keep that narrative going. The money that was fucked over. Man, you think they just gonna let the black man fuck up the bread like that? Ooh. If you think it was corrupted, the second fight, and you want to talk about the corruption talking point, that's what you're celebrating about, y'all? That's what you're celebrating about the chances? That's just if you want to keep the narrative that people out there push. You want to keep that narrative? Then keep that narrative. Keep it going. Because it could make sense. You ruffled a lot of feathers. They fucked up the bag, right? They fucked up the bag for the WBO, the IBF, the WBA, the WBC, the network, Sky Sport, whoever was selling, who got the rights, the Saudis. Woo. Woo. I do believe there's corruption in boxing, but I don't believe what happened in the second fight of Deontay Wilder, nor the first fight, was corrupted. I think a man in the first fight, Deontay Wilder, did the best he could do, implemented his power, knocked down Tyson Fury 2 times. Tyson Fury throughout the whole fight was outboxing Deontay Wilder. In the second fight, he got beaten from pillar to post. In the third fight, in which I don't believe, I don't think that it's smart for him to go directly to that fight without having to tune up with the layoff that he had, the surgery that he had, the new coach that he has. Now there might be somebody to be like, yo, what about Tyson Fury? He changed his trainer too as well, and he did great. He changed his trainer, and he did great in the second fight. So I can understand that argument as well. I can understand that argument. I won't really debate that argument. I won't debate that argument. At this level right now, because it's Deontay Wilder's not going to change a lot of things. The only thing he could do is just sharpen the tools that he got, right? But what Deontay Wilder could do, what Malik Scott could do, and I don't know if he's an elite trainer to come with a game plan, to upset Sugar Hill's game plan, the Krung Gym game plan. For me, I'm just saying, from corner to corner, skill for skill. Fury on still versus Dente, yeah. So not even in the corner. You can't even beat the dude in the corner. You cannot out game plan Sugar Hill. So even in the corner, Tyson Fury got the upper hand. So why not take the chance? For the fans out there, the logical thing, in my opinion, is to have Tyson Fury take that tune-up, not just for the fight, but for the training camp. So when you have that tune-up, you understand what I'm saying? We have that tune-up, you could work, you can go back to the drawing board, see the holes that you may have. You got to prepare, and it's going to take a lot because, to be honest, there is no simulating Tyson Fury, but at least the Tyson Fury has stepped in the ring twice Deontay Wilder has stepped twice in the ring with Tyson Fury, so he's familiar with Tyson Fury. But which Fury is going to show up? The one that outbox him, outslug him? Which one? Could Deontay Wilder do something different? Now, this is what I'm going to say about what I could see that Deontay Wilder could do something different. See, now I'm talking boxing. What he could do something different is Tyson Fury shouldn't be more athletic than a Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder played collegiate. Deontay Wilder played basketball and football. He's very athletic. Yet, he does not use that in the ring when it comes to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury should not look more athletic than Deontay Wilder. Another thing for Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, if you're comfortable at 215, 217, because remember, Deontay Wilder used to eat, and then after the weigh-in, he'll come back down. It's like he's just a natural 219, 220, 215 in that range. Be who you are. Stay comfortable under your own skin. Stay comfortable under your own. I had a problem with Deontay Wilder gaining practically almost 20 pounds of muscle. But when you're gaining that 20 pounds of muscle and you're not used to those 20 pounds, 20 pounds is 20 pounds. If you never carried 20 pounds, it will feel very, very different. You will feel very, very sluggish. It don't matter if it's muscle. It don't matter if it's just fat. You will feel stiff. You will feel sluggish. You won't feel fast. And at that age, in your 30s, now he's 35. Nah, ain't nobody call. Oh, you talking about the chat? Nah, Malik Scott is not a bum. He's a fighter. We're not. It's not. This not here to disrespect anybody. So, you know. But I had a problem with the weight. 20 pounds weight for me. Nah. Hey, Deontay Wilder, stay in your comfort. If it's 2020, 2019, I understand you need to bulk up because in the end of the day, you're not going to push Tyson Fury. It don't matter if you're 230. It don't matter if you're 240. You're not going to push Tyson Fury back. So, you got to be comfortable with what you have already and what you got to be comfortable in your own skin. Another thing, Deontay Wilder in the first fight did implement some type of body shots, but it wasn't consistent. Instead of going to the head all the time, work your way to the body. His body is right there. The target is right there. Fuck it. Tyson Fury got love handles that is coming out of his damn trunks. You understand what I'm trying to say? Work that body. If you do got a powerful straight right hand, throw that straight right hand to the solar plex. You understand what I'm trying to say? If you're powerful, if you can knock out everybody with that right hand straight to the solar plex, trust me, will get Tyson Fury to drop his hands, slow his movement, slow him down when he's using his footwork, and then work your way up. Jab. Stick that jab. Jab to the body. Jab to the body. Jab to the body. Set up the right hand, but you don't have to only set up the right hand up to the top. Crowd him. But you can only want to crowd him in the middle of the ring. You can't crowd him in the corner because he's going to crowd you. He's going to swallow you in the corner. So you got to keep that fight. You got to use athleticism. You got to have that yin and yang type of style. You got to show him some different looks. You can't work on the feints. Tyson Fury was feigning Tyson Fury was feigning Deontay Wilder time and time again. You have to be disciplined with the feints. I hope that Malik Scott is working on feints and not falling for every single feint. Because if you look back in the tape, looking back in the first couple of rounds, Tyson Fury was feigning the shit out of Deontay Wilder. He needs to stay right there, needs to stay in the pocket, needs to be ready to counter. Stop moving straight back. Moving straight back with the guards down. So the defense have to be tweaked. I think if he's working athleticism, work with the straight punches to the solo press. Get out the way. Work on a double jab. Work on a jab, jab. Jab, jab. You got the reach to do so. So in my opinion, there's certain things that Deontay Wilder could work and probably could take advantage of body work. Take advantage of body work. And that's the only thing I could see him changing on. And I think he could work because if you look at the numbers, if you look at the first fight, he did connect it good on body shots. So if he could implement the body work, shoot an uppercut for once. If he's coming out, the uppercut don't have to be up here. The uppercut could be bomb right there in the solo, bomb in the body right there. Work on the body shots in my opinion. And I believe that Deontay Wilder could have a better chance. The difference is now than before is Tyson Fury is more seasoned than ever. He has taken boxing serious. It's almost like Canelo Alvarez. Caleb Plant should have fought Canelo Alvarez before the Caleb Smith fight, when he had that little type of layoff. But now Canelo Alvarez fought 3 times in the span of 5-6 months. He's seasoned. He's going into September the most seasoned and the most polished he could be. Ain't nobody beating Canelo Alvarez. This is why right now nobody see Tyson Fury getting beat. Because the dude is in the gym. The dude is polished. He sleeps in the gym now. He left his family. His wife just came back. So ladies and gentlemen, this is not the Tyson Fury of the first fight, nor this Tyson Fury is going to be the Tyson Fury in the second fight. The third Tyson Fury, in my opinion, and the way that he's looking, and the way that he's moving, and his confidence level, and he's only 31, 32 years old, still in his prime, peak prime. He's going to be more dangerous than the second fight. Can we say that for Deontay Wilder? Is Deontay Wilder going to be the most dangerous that we ever seen? I don't see it right now. And this is why I want him to have that tune-up. HLD, Sugar Hill lives. HLD. Facts. Alex, facts. Sugar Hill, they live with each other, bro. They've been in camp for the remaining of this year, man. Not remaining of this year, since the year started. Now, I'm going to say this. He's showing us that he's working out. And Deontay Wilder was never this social media type of guy to show us all his moves, what he's doing now and working in the gym and stuff like that. And probably he is working in the gym. And they said that he got more, he hired more trainers and things of that nature. I hope that he just got one voice in that corner, because I do believe that having two, I think that corner was like an offense, defense coordinator. It was like a football. For me, it was like a football corner. You know what I'm saying? Too many voices. You got JD arguing with Mark Breland. Mark Breland throwing the towel. They both, that's not good. So in my opinion, you got to have that one voice. So in the end, I'm going to say like this, y'all. I believe that every boxing fan, every true boxing fan should want to see the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, regardless who's the name, regardless if it's Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, regardless of Deontay Wilder, regardless of Andy Ruiz, Kawanaki, Chris Arreola, Philip Hergovich, Chisora, whoever. If there is a undisputed heavyweight in our face so we could witness, that's the type of fight that we should want. Shout out to the people that also kept it consistent, bro. Shout out to HLD. You know what? Shout out to Tay. Shout out to, I don't give a damn what people say. Shout out to Tay Jones. Because you know what? He was taking a lot of heat from people, but he was keeping it consistent in a lot of instant. You know what I'm saying? He took a lot of heat from a lot of people. He said about the arbitration when a lot of people was talking about, oh no, you're not an arbitration and stuff like that. Arbitration ended or whatever. There is no such thing. There is no court. Nothing get in the way. Shout out to Tay Jones. I don't give a damn what y'all feel about him. And shout out to the other people, the boxing content creators. Yeah, I know. In that sense, I understand, but you know, in the other sense, in other things, I know a lot of people still want to. Yeah, people want to see the medical report, right? They gotta provide that. They want to provide that. But I think it's gonna become irrelevant once if the fight is gonna come to fruition. But yeah, these people gotta answer to something else. But I'm gonna give props to what props is due. You know, he kept it consistent, and in a lot of things, he kept it consistent. In terms of they're still fighting for it, they're still going to court and things of that nature. And he's like, watch for months and months and months and months. And he was the one out there speaking, and he was the one out there, you know. So shout out to shout out to Tay, and shout out to the other boxing content creators. A lot of people that you may hate, if they celebrate, and let them celebrate. At the end of the day, I don't know why a lot of the fans are celebrating. I don't know why a lot of fans are celebrating. Because I don't think there's nothing to celebrate about. I don't think it's nothing to celebrate about, in my opinion. You're not a boxing fan if you celebrating that we ain't gonna get the heavyweight title. I mean, the heavyweight undisputed title fight. Ain't nothing to celebrate. What you celebrating about? What kind of boxing fan are you? That's like saying, like, yeah, I'm celebrating. Yeah, we're not gonna see Bud Crawford or Earl Spence. Yes. Yeah, we're not going to see the Undisputed with Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor this May 22nd, this Saturday. Fuck them, man. Jack Catterall, man, he needs his chance. He was a mandatory position. Let him get a crack at it. Nah, man. Ain't no celebration there. What the fuck are you celebrating about? Mad? I ain't mad about nothing, bro. What the fuck are you talking about, mad? I'm not mad. You should be mad at yourself for wanting anything else. You should be mad at yourself for wanting anything else. Mad? Yo, people be exposing themselves for real. Like, this is why, yo, I even tell people like, yo, Punch, but you seen this and you read this? Man, let them be, bro, because they exposing themselves what they are. What they are, that's it. It's okay if you only like the sport for one guy. I understand you, but don't come on these streets and these YouTube and these platforms and act like you're a boxing fan. You no damn boxing fan, all right? Ain't nobody saying I'd rather see something else than an Undisputed. What boxing fan says that? Yeah, man, I don't block nobody, right? We don't block nobody for disagreeing. You know, you know what it is, though. Also, though, that, you know, it's funny, yo. In America, we're comfortable in saying these Brits, these Chinese, Chino, or everything. We cool to call people whatever we want to call. As soon as they call something, if they be like, yo, people get mad, they call you boy. You calling me boy? Calling me boy? That's racist. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you like this, in America, is a green light. I'm going to tell you like this. you know what it is, man. It's a green light to just say whatever you want to say, be racist whenever you want to be racist, and know that there's no accountability or have the racist slurs or racist talking points and just call out people out their name. You feel me? So put it this way: they say the punch, what's corner you working? Just to be clear, Henry Cedeño Martinez. Shout out to Henry Cedeño Martinez in the build. Henry Cedeño Martinez, La Bazooka, going to be performing in his second professional fight, North Carolina. Going to go for his second win. Another first round knockout on the way. I believe Vegas and Saudis will rob Wilder versus Fury to make the AJ versus Fury fight happen in December. Too much money being lost and someone has to pay. And Ernesto, this is what I'm trying to say, right? If we keep that narrative, if y'all want to keep the narrative of corruption and cheating and all that, hey, there you go. You happy, huh? This could happen, huh? That's what you're celebrating about. You know what it is. Good looking out, Ernesto. Good looking out. I appreciate you. You know what it is. This is what it is. They're not celebrating because they're not not gonna see the fight that the heavyweight undisputed. They're not celebrating for Deontay Wilder. They're not Deontay Wilder fans. I know real Deontay Wilder fans. Those what you see in YouTube and these delusional folks, they're not Deontay Wilder fans, because those are the same fans that didn't want the towel to be thrown. Those are the same fans. They act like they're fans of Deontay Wilder. Those are the same fans that was willing to see Deontay Wilder die in the ring. They're not Deontay Wilder fans. Deontay Wilder fans wouldn't want to celebrate that he's going to get this fight right away because we saw what happened in the first and the second fight. That's nothing to celebrate about. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Wait. Let's think about this for a sec. That's something to celebrate about. But people are fans. People just wanted to have the I told you so party. So there goes your I told you so party. You want to celebrate for your bragging rights. You want to celebrate because you want to be that guy to say, I told you so. I was right and y'all was wrong. I was ahead of the game. You see, I've been saying this and you've been saying that. They are just happy for the bragging rights. They're not happy for Wilder. They don't go for Wilder. They don't care about the safety of Wilder. They don't care about his tools or lack of tools. They don't care about it. They don't care about the long layoff. They don't care about the surgery. They don't care. What they want is what they make when they make believe that they want Wilder to have some revenge. But even when you want revenge, strategically, you gotta go about it the right way. Strategically, you gotta go about the right way. And that's what it is. We're watching boxing. This is not nothing difficult to understand, really. Nothing difficult to understand. The same fans that believe, again, I'm going to keep on saying it. The same fans that believe that Tyson Fury cheated the 2 fights, that Tyson Fury dented the head, that Tyson Fury did something with his glove, that everybody have plotted on Wilder from Vegas, because they're gonna fight in Vegas. You know what's so funny? Also, I'm listening because I was watching channels. Oh yeah, I was watching channels. Because I want to see the celebration. I mean, it's like I wanted to see the party, from the outside, looking at the window. Oh shit, they're having a good party. They celebrated. We going to Vegas. I'll be there in Vegas. Aren't you guys the same people that was talking about the Athletic State Commission, the inspectors and stuff like that? The cameras turning off and all that stuff. This is when you know that all of that stuff was just narrative pushing. Because all of a sudden, they don't care no more. They don't care. They don't care about Nevada. They don't care. They don't care about the WBC. They don't care no more. Right? They don't care they're going to step in the ring with a guy that was going to kill them. They don't care no more. No. No. They don't care about Deontay Wilder. A guy like the Punch Wrong Boxing. I care about you, my brother. Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, the guy that represented the country and stuff like that. I just feel like Deontay Wilder needs to tune up, prepare himself, and have a better chance to have a better outing on the third fight if he goes and go back into the gym, have a tune up. You know, what you say, how you say it, like, you know what I'm saying, like, get the cobwebs out. How you say it? Like, whatever the cobwebs, you know what I'm talking about. And then prepare yourself and go for a training camp and then go for another training camp. And you and Malik Scott will have a better chemistry. And Malik Scott will actually know you better. He will know you more. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it is. I remember I interviewed Jonathan Banks, Triple G's trainer, right? And he told when we chopped it up one time, and he's like, you know, what you expect from Triple G the first fight when he was fighting Steve Rose? He's like, well, to be honest, I'm getting to know Triple G now. You know, he's good. I'm not trying to change Triple G at this age, which is the same age as Wilder at that time. I'm not trying to change him. I'm trying to sharpen up his tools, come with game planning. I'm here for game planning more than anything because he already know what to do. I know his skill set, but I know in the first fight, if things don't work right away, he's gonna resort back to his old self, and I know that already. So I'm not expecting everything that we're working at. I don't expect him to do it this fight. I expect him to do it in the third fight. That's what Jonathan Banks said. And if you speak to a lot of trainers, they say the same thing. It's a process. Even within their own chemistry, even with their workout, there's a process. You know why there was a good right away? Tyson Fury and Sugar Hill clicked right away because he has worked in the Crunk Gym. He has worked with the likes of those gentlemen. So he had a better feel for them as soon as he started working with them. Like he had a first step. Matt in the building. What's good, Matt? Wilder. Flat earthers are the same that they say Kovalev through the Canelo fight. When they don't like a result or the implications, they make things up. The Wilder effects will be around for years to come. I mean, I'll put it this way. The same people we talking about, if they can't accept that the way that he lost, they never gonna accept it. If Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder in the same way or even worse, they're not gonna accept the loss. Look how they sound right now. You know what I'm saying? So, in the end of the day, man, I'm here for the fighters. In the end of the day, man, the fighters. And look, again, I'm that guy. I'm gonna root for Wilder because I was a fan of Wilder even in the amateurs. You know, that doesn't mean because you lost, I'm not gonna be a fan of you. Just because I know that a guy probably got your number, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna be a fan of Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder ignited the heavyweight division. The heavyweight division, I feel like it needed to be ignited, helped ignite, alongside with Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. But Deontay Wilder has given the boxing world that highlight reel, that power, that freak of nature, things that we was missing, the knockout, the boringness. Yeah, it was boring. Yeah, for me, the Klitschko and Tyson Fury, yes, it was boring to me. That doesn't mean they didn't have skills, but I expect these giants to knock each other out, be more entertaining. And for me, Deontay Wilder is very, very entertaining to me. You know, that's just to me. So it's God bless to him and his family. God bless to Tyson Fury, him and his family, and every fighter, because these are modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. We're just talking to see what's gonna come through fruition, what somebody could do other than the other, and how could somebody neutralize who. At the end of the day, I want to see the Undisputed like I'm going to see the Undisputed this weekend. I want to see Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury, the Undisputed for all the marbles. And 100-plus year sport is the Undisputed. There's no title bigger than that. There's no crown bigger than that. There's no accomplishment bigger than the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship of the world. That's the king of the world. That's the history of boxing. And this is a boxing channel. So, we want to see the best fight the best. We want to see the big fights as well. We want to see the Chocolatito Estrada Part 3. We want to see, that fight with Reagan Dow and Casimero is going to be a big fight. I want to see that fight. I want to see Casimero, old versus Nonito Donaire. Next weekend, it's gonna be a good fight as well. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. I can't wait. Before Wilder, those channels were biased. Now they are conspiracy theorists. That's the Wilder effect. When that's them effect as well, man. Good looking out. You know, that's their effects. You know, I don't want to attach Wilder to them like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Wilder got, you know what it is, yo, that people don't want to understand as well. Wilder got fans all around the world. Wilder got fans all around the world. Remember when it was partying Jack Johnson, they got Deontay Wilder. The Pope wanted to meet Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder got fans all around the world. Don't think that Deontay Wilder fans is just these delusional fans that you see on YouTube. Those are not the only Deontay Wilder fans. Deontay Wilder fans, there's Deontay Wilder fans all around the world. Just like Floyd Mayweather, where people think that Floyd Mayweather is hated like crazy over here, Floyd Mayweather is loved around the world as well. Look when he goes to Tokyo. Look when he goes to the UK. They love Floyd Mayweather. Over here, he may be hated. He goes to an NBA game and they put him on the big TV and they booing him. But when he goes outside of here, they love Floyd Mayweather. They love Mike Tyson here. But when Mike Tyson leaves this country and goes to somebody's country, man, he's royalty, bro. See, America just don't know how to show love the right way. The right way. Support them the right way. Because right now, see, I'm Deontay Wilder. But I support him the right way. The right way, the objectively way, the logical way at the same time. I'm that guy, like I said, I'm gonna be your friend, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. And every friend around you is gonna be like, yo, my man, yo, Punch, what you, this dude, man, he be trying, man, nah. Again, I'm that type, you my friend, you be like, yo, we in the club, and you about to get some honey, and I know you married. I'll be like, yo, man, don't do that move, bro. You're gonna lose your family over this nut. You're going to look this fat man. I know your wife, bro. Don't do it in front of me, man. Then I'm going to be in cool. Then your wife ain't going. And then the kids and then the family. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of guys ain't like that, bro. I'm a grown ass man. I'm that type of dude. So I'm the type of friend that's going to tell you the real. And sometimes your friend don't want to hear the real. Sometimes your friend be like, yo, my man, come on, man. Diablo, está matando, me está matando la nota. But I'm just like that type of dude. If you my boy and you got a wife and I know your family and your kids, I know your wife, and we're in the club and you about to get some honey, I'm gonna be like, yo, man, don't do that move, man. Don't do that move. And imagine you get caught and then the whole family going to church. They're gonna be like, yo, Uncle Punch, man, he didn't even check, he didn't even get there. But I'm a man like, yo, nah, man, don't do that move, man. You're about to fuck up your whole life with a nut, bro. I'm that type of dude. You know? Exactly. Beyond, real friends make you think, and that's what it is when I come as a Wilder, as a person that support, and I'm a fan of Wilder. I'm gonna keep it real, and this is why people may not like it. Other delusional Wilder fans may not like the way I talk. I'm just the real one. I'm just the real one. They some delusional ones that want some bragging rights. Nah, it ain't smart. I don't think it's smart. Nah, he need more time. Now, if Deontay Wilder would have got beaten by Tyson Fury and Tyson Fury in the second fight would have just outboxed him. If Tyson Fury would have done the same thing he did the first fight, right? Couple of knockdowns, but Tyson and Deontay Wilder looked it good at least for a round, right? You know what I'm saying? If Tyson Fury would have outboxed him and not demolished him like he did the second round, and I'm sorry, the second fight, I'll be like, you know what? Okay, man, this something that we could work, man. I think that's, yo, I'm gonna say it like this: when a demolisher, when a power hitter is destroyed like that, sometimes they never come back. Sometimes they just never come back. When a power hitter, when a knockout artist get destroyed like that, 9 out of 10 they don't come back, bro. Because the aura that they built was this knockout artist that knock out everybody. That aura, Wilder don't got that aura no more. Could he regain that aura? Could he regain? Lewis did. But Lewis also has skills. Lewis wasn't known as this knockout artist that we looked at as demolisher. Nah. what do we expect? If it's not a knockout by Wilder, what do we expect? Because if we don't expect nothing else, what you think the man across the arena is expecting? He's the man that's 10 weeks preparing for Wilder. We're not preparing 10 weeks for Wilder. People got to think about this, man. Yo, about to shut this down. Y'all already know tomorrow I'm going to go live again, man. Yo, we got to talk about this Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor tomorrow. And that's it. This Wilder, Tyson Fury, Anthony Johnson going to have to take a back burner because this Saturday is going to be a historic fight. Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor. Y'all already know. Mexican-American. The UK. I hope Josh Taylor is ready. I hope Jose Ramirez is ready. I think their style is going to mesh up into an incredible fight. This Saturday, May 22nd, we about to see a undisputed 140-pound crown be crowned. All right, yo. Peace out, everybody, man. God bless y'all. Have a great night. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new, hit the notification bell. Get my updated videos. Like it. Share it. God bless each and every one of y'all. My supporters, my haters, my followers, people that don't know me, everybody, your family. I hope everybody doing good in school. Your kids doing good. Yeah, I hope you're satisfying wifey and stuff like that. You already know, man. Keep everybody with a smiley face. Keep everybody happy.